Are you chronically thinking about tortillas?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. We have the cult for you.
What kind of cult is this? How do I sign up?
You sign up online at bonbonsnook.com
/cult.
/cult are you. Cult is you. Cult are we. And it's about tortillas.
I heard Mom Muse talked about tortillas on Thursday. How did they know that it was Tortilla Thursday and that they would talk about the tortillas at the Wow Hall?
Are we getting into it? Because I feel like this is a really great thing that happened here.
You were there.
Oh, I was there.
I was not there.
Oh, you were.
I was there in spirit.
Pretty much there. Like the way that tortillas got brought up and there was a tortilla energy. Oh, so juicy. They do this, I guess every show or something, or most shows, they try to do an improv song where they ask the crowd to just shout words, like one word at them. And they'll take like 7 of the words that get from the crowd of people who shouted them, and we'll take 7 of them and make a song on the spot. And it's really beautiful song. People are shouting like love, truth, vulnerability, surrender. And then somebody came up with a genius idea to shout tortillas.
I heard through the grapevine it was apple core.
It indeed was apple core. I was right next to him, and he had the courage to do it when no one else did. He had the commitment to tortillas. He is a great devotee.
He is the original co-captain of Tortilla Thursday, so that makes sense.
So it makes sense. He shouted it out. He said tortillas.
Oh, Julian.
And the guitar player said, "Did somebody just say tortillas? I think I heard tortillas," which was just so weird. And he was like, "Okay, Eugene, I see you. Like, that's one of the more peculiar words we've ever had thrown out." And he got it right away.
Sounds like
that guy. It landed for him.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Whoa, wait a second." And as you saw in the video, he had this realization. They weren't gonna sing. They chose tortilla. It seemed like tortilla was like, all right, we heard tortillas. We're keeping that in this list of words we're gonna use, but they weren't bringing it up. They weren't singing it. And I was getting really nervous. I was thinking okay, you could just throw tortilla in there anywhere, at this point, and it'll work, and everyone will laugh. It'll be a crowd pleaser. But they weren't doing it, And then finally the guy started to have his own verse in this song. And I just knew it. I knew he was going to tie tortillas into what he was singing about. And he eventually did. He did. I don't even remember what it was exactly, his lyrics, but something about a heartbreak. And he was at home and he was crying, and he was trying to figure out, am I crying because baby left me, or am I crying because I burnt a tortilla? So he sang about it. And then later, I think they talked about how he just brought it back around and was like, I've realized tonight that unity is synonymous with tortillas. And tortillas hold everything together. It's the perfect metaphor for
that's what I'm saying.
Unity and connection and love. And
should we play the clip?
Can we do that?
Yeah.
That's
Lydia
a good idea.
Lydia took a video.
That was really amazing of her for doing that.
And this is the video that I saw right after I finished my taco on the little private Tortilla Thursday that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thursday.
Yeah, and was just the perfect timing to see this video. Blew my mind, actually.
Something common. It's I share with you, you share with me. Here, have a little bit. Put your food on there.
Yeah. The roots of the word unity, I think the T part is tortilla. And the Yuna is like just pulling the whole damn world together. The secret's been there right in front of us the whole time.
Wow. Thank you to the Wow Hall. Had a night of revelation But really and seriously, thank you to the Wow Hall and everybody who makes this place happen.
Yeah,
You heard it here, folks.
that was pretty amazing. The timing, it happened to be a Thursday, Tortilla Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah, all of it.
And there was Tortilla Thursday devotees in the crowd.
I know there was a lot of folks, a lot of regulars
Yep.
that were there.
And then there were people that, had just, that was their awakening experience into, the wonders and the depth, the wholeness that is a tortilla,
It's that perfection, that
perfection.
well-roundedness.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing we can always trust. Tortillas are
that they're
round.
going to come out round. It's not going to change. The world might change. The world might get really wonky, but the tortillas are still round. Something you can count on, folks.
Man, yeah, it was so sweet. That was a really great show, by the way.
Great.
As much as it was hard to decide, like, go to Tortilla Thursday or go to this show, like, I'm just happy that that it ended up blending.
So beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Had you seen Ma Muse before?
Conscious Growth.
That was a great set. Yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah, they're amazing. I've listened to them a lot, though.
For anyone listening that wants to see the Conscious Growth 2024 Ma Muse set in full, it is available on YouTube.
Wow.
If you look for the Conscious Growth YouTube channel, Conscious Growth
gosh.
Convergence YouTube channel, you'll find the Ma Muse set.
Did you just get that recently?
That was posted a little bit ago, maybe a month ago or something. It's been up for a little bit. And it gets really juicy toward the end, like amazing energy. So if you're short attention span, just skip ahead a little bit. It gets really good toward the end.
When Max comes out?
Max comes out. There's just a lot of great moments, and the crowd really gets going in the second half.
Do you see the lineup dropped for Conscious Growth?
I did, yeah.
It's
looking
so
awesome.
solid.
Oh,
Parangi headlining.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be the best event of the year.
Yeah, and it's first week of October. So a week later than last year's.
Yeah.
Should be good weather, though, still. And what a great way to end the festival season. Again, last year was a great way to end it. Shout out to Ashley Bond and Satesh for making that festival
Lost Valley
go, and Lost Valley.
Yeah. I know, we're really lucky that is gonna happen, because Parangi plays big festivals.
Oh yeah,
like it's just Satesh has that connection and makes it happen. I mean, even Moe's last year was like, whoa.
Moe's was amazing.
Yeah, Moe's is a big deal.
Yeah.
And we got our boy Family Mystic Boys will be back. Ian will be doing a solo set.
Gonna be seeing those guys down at Salamander Fest for the solstice at Jackson Wellsprings.
That's not that far away.
It's coming up quick.
I feel like that's kicking off this.
That's
the
gonna be
festival
kicking it
season,
off.
right?
Summer solstice.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Last year I went to the Brighton Bush Summer Solstice, and that's a great event too, and that really kicked off the season for me. I really enjoyed that.
Ian was there, and
that was my first experience hearing Ian Love's solo stuff. He was just like sitting on a picnic bench with his guitar and busting out these songs he had written for his solo songs, and they were just incredibly iconic. I was just blown away. Had no idea that he had all that just waiting in the wings to share.
Waiting in the wings.
Yeah, he's got some
I love that.
iconic magic to share. So shout out to Ian Love. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Love. Mr. Love. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
We just slipped right into another podcast together here.
I'm Bon, and
I'm old.
this is Ol, and we are co-hosts of the Bon Bon's Nook podcast.
We need a theme song.
We'll cue the music now.
No.
You hear it?
Yeah, it's groovy.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
Did you choose it?
I thought you chose it.
Oh, I chose it. Okay.
Well, I thought you just hit shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I hit shuffle. Let the cosmic coincidence factory decide.
Incorporation
or synchronicity. The synchronicity factory.
Synchronicity factory, which, man, they're dishing out a lot nowadays.
They've been dishing it out.
Working harder.
They're working overtime.
Harder than the elves in the North Pole on Christmas Eve.
Thank goodness they're well paid.
Thank goodness they're compensated.
Compensated well.
Benefits are beneficial.
I'm noticing the sun is coming out and the grape leaves are illuminated very brightly, and I can see the raindrops on them. Pretty beautiful. These grapes are going gangbusters. I'm going to need to trim them a little bit so they don't take over completely. Like they like to do. They're going bananas.
They're going bananas, but they're grapes.
But they're grapes, so don't get it confused.
And that's why
There's
it's
no
confusing, and that's why you need to probably put some work into them.
I gotta.
Because if you got grapes that are going bananas,
Yeah, I don't actually want bananas from these grapes. I want just grapes.
I really enjoy your grapes.
But what they are.
Yeah. Could you imagine like growing up with a, expectation and like everyone's telling you like you're going to be a great grape one day. Mm-hmm. And then you grow up and you're a banana and you're like, whoa, I have a lot to work with here. I'm really confused.
I always thought I was going to be a grape, but
now
I'm a
thought
banana.
I was going to be a grape, and now I have to be now I'm a banana, and like, what do I do with this life?
Good question.
So,
well, you can always make a banana split out of it.
You can always make a banana sundae.
Banana sundae.
Is that the same split with sundae? Is there ice cream involved?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You could always be a topping on a tortilla.
That's
dessert
true.
Tortilla.
That's a lot of flexibility.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
What kind of toppings do you like on a dessert tortilla? Like what
bananas are pretty sweet.
There.
Peanut butter,
cinnamon. Sprinkled or peanut butter.
Yeah,
nut butter.
I mean, just butter by itself.
Butter
it's just perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. I mean, some honey would be good. Ice cream is a cool idea. I think we've talked about, but it's never happened.
You know what I love is when people first encounter the tortillas and there's like toppings available, like say with the cinnamon dessert tortillas, but they just want to experience it with butter. Mm-hmm. Instead, like they're like, no, I don't want the toppings. I just want to experience this with butter. The simple, like I want to experience the true flavor first before I add on a bunch of toppings. Yeah. I experienced that with someone recently and that really impressed me about them. Yeah.
That's a good, it's almost like it's not like you're testing anybody, but it's just a good sign of a human sign. Yeah. That they want to have that
it's like a pure experience,
pure raw, firsthand direct experience of like, oh, this is just like tortilla. This is your tortilla. I mean, this is your tortilla that came from your heart and soul. Yeah. And it's delicious by itself. Like I could just eat it just straight up, but then you put butter on it with a little bit of salt. Ooh, that is like heaven on earth. And that's, I do that too, actually. I tend to try I think it should be actually tradition, should be part of the Thursday ritual where like everyone's first tortilla must be plain. Sorry. And if you don't like it, then you can do whatever you want and put whatever. But if you do like it, then we love you. And you're going to get 2 punches on your punch card.
You know, the punch card thing has really taken off.
Has it really? People are loving it?
People really want to get extra punches. It's getting competitive. There's going to be a leaderboard of who's got how many punches.
Got the most punches.
And once you get 10 punches, you're inducted into the Tortilla Thursday Hall of Fame.
That's quick.
You get a prize. The prize changes every month depending on the direction of the wind. So just depends.
Which changes a lot.
It does change a lot. So the prize will be changing a lot.
The Tortilla Thursday Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to that's gonna need to like. There's a lot of room for that to grow to what the Hall of Fame looks like. Are we gonna have inductee?
There'll be a ceremony.
Yeah.
There'll be like pomp and circumstance involved to make it really feel like a big deal.
It should be a big deal. It's a
10
huge
punches.
deal.
That's 10. If you got 10 punches, it's either because it was your birthday, you co-hosted one, or you just went to 10 Tortilla Thursdays, which that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Because they don't happen every Thursday.
No, they don't happen every Thursday. That's right. And life is busy and everyone's got things going on. There's a lot of good things to do on a Thursday. Yeah, it will be cool to find out who gets to the 10th for the first time.
It will be.
It's getting me excited and I'm feeling like, oh, how far behind am I?
You might have to co-host one
I might
to
have
get
to
that 2 punches, or you might have to have a birthday.
Yeah, you're totally right. I might have to have a birthday.
And I don't know, like half birthday might
on a
get
Tortilla
you
Thursday,
half a punch extra. It doesn't have to be on a tortilla, just like within the vicinity.
Oh yeah, and you have to be there too.
Yeah,
like it's
within a couple weeks of your birthday.
Okay,
I think what I was thinking.
These are fair rules.
But half birthday could get you half a punch. I'm not sure how I'm going to actually physically do that, but
half of a heart.
Half of a heart. Yeah.
Whew. I mean,
oh wait,
is that really going to do it?
Revealed the punch type. Now there's going to be counterfeiting. We're going to have to prevent against that.
Ooh.
Someone might get a heart punch.
There's no way anyone can replicate this exact size.
That's true.
And you have a method, the way you punch it. And
yeah, it's like, very particular.
It's spaced out perfectly. Yeah. A couple millimeters.
I'll remember where I punched the tortillas.
You'll remember where you punched everybody's card. That's the kind of memory you have.
Yeah, and just to describe for people, the Tortilla Thursday punch card, it's very official, and it is small and circular, and it looks like a little miniature tortilla.
Yeah,
and that's where you get the punches out of. And on the back, you can write your name. It's an official document.
You got to sign your name,
and it also says, I think it says, "Remember tortillas. The rest is just delusion to make you hungry." I don't know where that came from, but I liked it.
You never know where those come from.
I think they come from in here.
They literally come in from a vortex. Yeah, a swirling, dirling, gemstone. It comes from that's the way your energy moves in your body. It is a swirl. Swirl. It is it's very circular, cyclical.
We're looking at this glass swirl. What do you describe what this is?
It's like a marble.
A marble. Yeah.
It's a marble. Lays flat.
It's so magical looking inside it. I want to take it. Maybe that would be a good photo for the album, or for the cover art.
Genius.
For our album we're making of this podcast.
It's ongoing.
Yeah, just take a picture of it.
He's live taking a photo.
I have to get just the right lighting though,
Yeah, because it's got to do it justice.
Yeah. I might have to take more later, but that's one to remind me.
Well, he did it. We I got all these essential oils out on the table. I got Ganesha, the elephant Hindu deity.
Elephant in the room.
We have a couple elephants. That elephant I made for you. We got a lot of good stuff, man. I'm feeling really juicy about this podcast with you. Bon and I were talking about dreams, visions for the direction this podcast is going, and definitely excited about having more guests on. Shout out to Mary for being our very first guest. I know you're hearing this.
What a wonderful experience that was.
It's one of the best days ever.
It's so great. It's it was such a great way to start the day, making that podcast with Mary and you, and just had such a good feeling for that day. And I fondly listened back to it, and just it was so beautiful. I hope we can have Mary on again soon.
Oh yeah, yep. I loved so much that she kept saying about like, oh, I'm getting so many ideas of what we could talk about next time, or like how to refine my whatever it was, her speaking skills. And she did great, and like whatever that
yeah.
refining might mean, like I'm very excited to see that. I definitely have more questions for her and all of us. I'm
Same.
excited. I love that the role of the co-host, where there's like there's a guest and it's time to ask him questions. Like, it's so cool.
And the flow between you asking questions and me asking questions, it's just like such a natural flow.
Yeah.
Like we just have a sense of when to talk, and it's very easy.
Yeah, and we ask different questions. Like,
Exactly.
but they're questions that like seem like they're on the same page, you know?
Yeah.
They're questions that we both want to talk about.
This is all planned and scripted in detail beforehand.
I know. It's like we don't need to spend 5 hours doing that, but we do.
Yeah.
And so if you guys want to support the podcast by sending in comments for how much you love us, that would be plenty good.
It's
and
great,
we'll
energetic
continue
support.
to do that.
Yeah.
We'll continue to do the hard work.
If you have suggestions for guests, we have some ideas of upcoming guests. We have a potential Lydia. We have a potential Silver. We have a potential Casey.
Which that one would be really fun. I have a lot of questions.
I hope we could do
for
the Casey the Casey one soon. I have a lot of questions too.
I have a lot of questions for her. Yeah, she's so silly.
And I'm thinking maybe a Carly.
I have a lot of questions.
I'm thinking
for
definitely
that
a Carly.
Yeah. Shout out to Carly.
Shout
Hope
out
you're
to
doing
Carly.
okay over there. Doing okay over there, dishing it out. Yeah, so that's part of what I was alluding towards, is the visions of like all these guests, and I just really want to make this podcast a community event almost. Like, it's like I want us to feel like we all own this and share this together.
Love that. That's exactly where I want it to go.
Yeah, Silver said it so beautifully. I don't remember actually how she said it, but like we were on our way to the coast one weekend, and we couldn't find the right podcast to listen to until eventually she was like, let's listen to Sean's, like, let's listen to Bon Bon's Nook, and let's listen to an old one we haven't listened to, you know, and we found one of you and Monday, and it just came on, and we heard your voices, and it was just like, yeah, this is it, you know. It's just something about hearing your good friends talk about what they got going on in their lives and what's going on in the community, how they view the world. It's just like something really special about that. That felt so good at that moment. And I think other people would greatly, would agree with that. It feels good.
Yeah, and I remember with that one, Monday talked about so many cool things that he was up to and is still up to.
Yeah.
And it's just such a neat, some of these older ones are such a neat time capsule of that moment. And I feel like I want to continue making new, fresh ones with people that are relevant to where people are at now, because when it's so far in the past, it does start to become like a previous version of yourself, and more of a time capsule. So it's nice to like keep making fresh ones and keep them up to date, keep releasing them.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was stuff that he hadn't done yet that he was talking about, and now he has manifested.
Yes,
which
absolutely.
is incredible. So cool to like be able to see that, you know, the hindsight of like, whoa, you were just talking about hosting events and like the Glad Wagon.
Shout out to Captain Monday.
Yeah,
that's another guest to have on again.
Yeah,
love to have him back on with you as co-host. That'd be great.
That'd be really sweet. Yeah, I would love that. Would love to ask him questions and give him praise, because that's one of the cool things too about this podcast is the practice of adoration. Just appreciating each other, man.
Yeah,
appreciating this moment. It just feels so good. It feels so juicy.
Absolutely.
That's so that's the hope, and I feel excited. I feel people are appreciating so far what we have put out, and I want to keep doing it. I just want to keep doing it. It's a great practice.
Such a great practice. It's so fulfilling and connective, and makes me feel an expansive quality. It's just like of possibility.
Yeah, thank you to you for making this possible. This is such a incredible service that you provide for all the community in more than a few ways. Is this like tech knowledge you have, and the way you can archive events, moments that would just normally get lost in the Akashic records, which
It's
is
all
okay.
being archived in the
It's
Akashic
all
records,
there,
so
and we can access it
that
anytime
takes the
we
pressure
want
off. But
of them.
for more tangible archives that we want to be able to look back on during this life experience. It's
and
helpful.
we do it, man. We love it. I love it. I love looking back on the stuff that you have captured. And like I rewatched last couple days the Mage and Evie video that you captured with
That's
the
funny.
song Abuelita.
I was just watching
so
that the other
much.
day, like on Friday. I was watching that.
Really?
And thinking about you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh thanks,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
So
that
cool.
song is so good.
So good.
So good.
The way their voices weave together. Shout out Mage and Evie.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear more of their stuff.
Oh yeah, their music and their voices together is magical. Absolutely magical.
Yeah,
Like I get so lost in
chills
in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost in a good way, where it's like immersed. That's more the words. I get so immersed in like the lyrics, the melodies. Oh, it's so good. It feels like you want it to just keep going on forever, and it feels like it could. Their songs have that iconic feel. Yeah, so shout out to them. Would be really awesome to one day get them on the podcast. Yeah, I'm curious what you are feeling in your body, and like what direction you want to go in here.
I'm feeling immersed in the magic. And it comes and it goes like an ebb and flow. But today and right now and then in this moment, I feel pretty immersed in the magic. Yeah, I'm really excited about life. I'm excited about some recent developments that are really amazing and like a miracle unfolding. Yeah, what about you?
Oh, sharing a lot of those feelings that you're having right now. You know, feel so deeply connected to you that like your joy is my joy. You know, I feel like I share that with you, and yeah, all those magical miracles you're experiencing just like touches me so deeply, and it brings tears to my eyes. Just
Thank
so
you, brother.
happy.
Appreciate you so much.
Oh man, there's a lot of just incredible things happening right now. I don't know if it's just we did some deep work. I know for sure we all did some deep work in the wintertime. And it's just so crazy how these miracles and these things that are blossoming, this like opening and this feeling of creativity and wanting to do things is just like so aligned with the timing of the seasons and the turning of the weather, the temperature. It's all feeling like it almost feels like a cheat code. Like I feel like of course I am, you know, of course these miracles are happening. It's look at the weather, look at the external world, but it's okay. That's exactly how it should feel and be.
May has always been one of my favorite months, but I think this year, experiencing May, I have determined it is my favorite month in Taurus season specifically. I just absolutely love it. Oh, feels so good to be alive.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why I didn't appreciate May as much as I did the previous years. I feel like I always have, but this year specific, I'm also understanding and feeling what you're saying. There's just like new levels of energy that I've never experienced, and I feel maybe you are feeling the same. That it's an energy that equates to like endless possibilities. It like feels like this energy can be used for whatever I want to have made to make manifested. And that's really, really potent and exciting. I think one of the things I'm feeling really excited about is this like sense of that I'm on the right path, and I'm doing these trainings that are exactly what I want to do with my life. And that's a big deal, like compared to when I went to college and I'm learning and I'm having to take these classes that just don't ring any bells in me. They don't enliven me. And but I still did it. And now, so that was my idea, like, oh, that's just what education is. That's just what training is. That's just what, you know, to get ready for your career. This is what it feels like. But now I'm experiencing something that really, really rings true, that excites me, that I feel good at, that opens my world to all these possibilities, that's like, oh, this is actually what it is supposed to feel like to be, you know, to be immersed in a training should feel like that, should feel exciting, and you should feel good at it. Even if you're not good at it, even if you're bad at it, like you can feel like you're starting in a place where it's like I'm a newbie or whatever, but you can feel and see the progression that you make with each week, you know, that you continue to like give energy to it. Feeling really excited. It's all kind of vague right now as I'm explaining it, but it's basically a type of intuitive counseling that that is shadow work. I'm practicing it right now with our men's group that we have up at the yurt, and shout out to everyone involved in that for being so supportive of me as I step into that facilitator role and try to help people work, you know, do shadow work.
I saw some of the facilitation you did specifically with that kind of work, and it was powerful to witness that and to help be part of the holding of space for that. Felt really good to just be there and help witness, and just how seamless and how comfortable you were with the guiding and facilitating for it to allow that to come forward was really beautiful. So yeah, I'm super excited for where you're going with that.
Thank you so much, because it's so far we've had like three different times in that group that I've done that, and it's blown my mind each time. I'm just like, whoa, what just happened? What did I just do? Where did that come from? And it's weird because it's like, yeah, someone will share like, hey, that was really skillful, and I'm feeling like proud, and also like, oh, but it's going to get even better. Like whatever that means, it's just like my skills, my intuition is going to be even more clear as we go through. My ability to like use all the information that the person gives me for the healing is only going to get better. Yeah, it's all still sounding so vague, and maybe I'll like go into explanation of the structure one of these days. But that particular night was really special. I learned a lot about facilitating, and I'm still learning a lot. I'm in a training right now that is teaching me a lot about like the different types of ways that shadows express themselves. There's two we've learned so far. One is projection. That's where we externalize and we project our power onto a situation or someone else. And it's not like projecting our power like we're dominating. It's more like we've given away our power to something else that makes us, inferior or weaker. And so we're not owning, our power. We're not owning our responsibility in the situation. So that's projection. It's really cool to see that and to have that recognition of like how often I myself am projecting. And then we have what we were learning last night is introjection, which is what I was telling you about earlier. That's our inner critic. That's the beliefs we have that have been so deeply pummeled into our being, such as like real men don't cry. You know, that would be an introjection that we learned through our upbringing, or that I learned through my upbringing. Like it's not okay for boys or men to cry, which is just not true. You know, it's just not true. And so this shadow work that I am being trained in and that I'm practicing, is we are bringing more awareness to those beliefs, and we're working with them. It's very lives inside the body, and so we're trying to connect that feeling, get you connected with that feeling in your body, and it doesn't go away, but you become much more aware of it, and it has less of a, you know, this grip that dictates your actions. So it's fascinating stuff. And it's crazy because I thought, oh, should I go back to school? Should I go back to college and get a counseling degree or a psychology degree and like have that be my credential, and like that's what I can do while I also do shadow work? But it's silly because that's just part of that convention, you know, of like, this is the safe way. And so I'm taking a huge risk of like going this route. But it's the deepest work I've ever seen. And I've tried a lot of different modalities, and I trust it. I trust my path in this. I wanted to say one more thing, is that the power of the group is so palpable, so important, that you just being there as I facilitate, even if you do, or even if you don't like chime in with words or like touch is a big thing that is really great in the group container, providing a nice, like just a hand on the back or something. You being there it contributes to the energy field and the healing.
I was feeling that. I
incredible.
was feeling the effect that every person had there on the container and on the healing of, it was the field. It was really interesting to notice, because I've never done men's group work before. So it was all new to me.
It's so wild how quickly this is all like happening. Like, because I think there's a few guys in the group that have never done a group like this. And I just we just locked in so quickly. It was like, I could feel it. I could feel the shift happen that first meeting, where it was like, okay, well, like, what are we doing here? Like, what is this group about? And then through my facilitation with a specific person, it just like, there was a shift where it was like, everyone's like, oh, I see what's going on here. Like,
exactly.
This requires like me being locked in too, just as much as anybody else. Like, everyone's got to be locked in.
Yes, totally.
Present, sensitive.
Totally.
Whew, it's, I could talk a long time about that, but that stuff is really exciting to me right now. And I have big visions for it.
You are on your path. You're in your purpose, and it shows.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to share it, I just want to share it. I mean, if anyone's listening and feels interested to practice with me, I mean, individual work is really powerful. It can be, it doesn't have to be this big cathartic experience. It can be just like 20 minutes of doing this process, and you can find, you can have new insights. Just like, it's very consistent actually with the new insights, new understanding, new levels of understanding, new connections made. So if anyone listening to this feels interested, like, would love to do some one-on-one here up at the yurt. I want to start seeing people one-on-one up at the yurt as well as our group. And so there's that with breath work that I offer and the Reiki as well.
What's the best way for someone to get a hold of you if they're interested in working with you?
I would say, yeah, it seems like what is the best? That's a great question. I need to come up with cards and stuff.
We can post it later.
Yeah, maybe the email's the best way is, and we can add that in the notes at the end. Yeah, thank you for that. It's interesting, and if I just keep offering that, and the right people will present themselves, and I just have to trust that if I keep offering it, that I will be given the opportunities that are meant for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Trust that. Yeah. So that's what I got going on around those parts. Everything's feeling great. I mean, my relationship with Silver is just so incredible right now. So sweet. I feel like every moment with her has just been so precious.
You two are such a great inspiration and an example of a beautiful relationship in progress. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. We're both on really beautiful journeys. Really beautiful journeys. We both inspire each other. And I can't wait to have her on the podcast so that we can all talk about it.
That's gonna be so great. I want to hear the two of you talk about how you met and that experience, and also like how you keep your relationship flame alive, and how you like with the Friday night date nights, and like just how you handle the day-to-day things that come up, and addressing and through communication,
much communication,
and just trust, and how you cultivate that going forward.
It helps that she's the cutest thing on the planet. Like, it really helps there. It's just like that's the most important part about a relationship, is you got to believe with everything you got that is the cutest, most perfect being that's ever existed. I mean, I don't know. Like, that's my opinion, that's what I think it takes to have a good relationship. People might disagree, but man, it's a lot better when that's the case. I'm excited about this Friday. We talked about date night for this week. We wanted to do something out of our ordinary and go out to eat, which is in our ordinary, but then go do something after, such as like go to the arcade or putt-putt or bowling.
I haven't done putt-putt in a long time.
We should go
putt-putt. Would be fun.
We should go putt-putt.
With the right people.
Yeah. Oh no, we need to go like hardcore, because it's so silly and so fun, so light, like whatever, you might get the ball in the hole, you might not, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
Just go be silly with your friends.
It's a whimsical thing to do.
What if we all went to the Enchanted Forest?
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I've heard it's all right.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might go do one of those things, and I'm really excited. We're both going through this change. I feel like I'm taking a lot of space here, but we're both going through this purging experience, which I had my purge that I will speak on another day, that I'm excited to share with everyone eventually. But now I'm back in real world, and where I'm looking at my clothes and I don't resonate with a lot of my shirts.
Interesting.
And so I've just picked through a bunch yesterday, and they're in the donate pile. And so it's like there's a purge that's happening in our house right now that's ongoing.
Powerful.
It's feeling really good.
Yep.
And so we kind of have to I feel a little compelled to replenish with some stuff, like shirts maybe. And we almost bought a Sundance shirt last night. Those are great shirts.
Aren't they? I love the artwork.
Best shirt. Yeah.
I love the artwork.
Gotta have a shirt representing the best market, the best little grocery market in
Since
the world.
1971.
Yeah, dancing around the sun.
Yeah.
So good. So that's me, man. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm taking a lot of space.
I'm glad you're taking the space.
Mm.
I've been really wanting to hear what's new with you, and yeah, it's been great listening.
Thanks, brother. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited.
Feeling so good right now, and I know you're feeling good too. It's like, what do we do? Like, what do we do with it? We're just gonna just feel it.
Just keep it rolling, and not let the little challenges that come up day to day pull you out of that magic. I'm working with that. Like, you know, I had a kind of a crunchy day yesterday. Got pulled out of the magic a little bit, but then came back to it.
Yeah.
And trust that there's always going to be those little challenges on the daily that can come up, and just giving them time and working through them, and then coming back to what you know is true, which is the beauty and the magic that's everywhere, and the possibility, and just, trusting in life.
What specific? Yeah, I really want to know if you want to share, like, what specific brought you back, you know?
It was
giving,
it was support from a friend, Lydia specifically. Really helped
shout
me.
out to Lydia if we haven't already shouted out to her.
Yeah, and it was talking it through with a good friend that really knows me, and working through some stuff around career, some issues that were coming up, some confusion, some cross currents, and just like finding some more clarity with what I'm doing in the world, and with career things, and with offerings. And I've been having this issue of, you know, I have so many interests and so many things I want to do in the world, and so many things I want to share in community, and I have a tendency to kind of spread my energy around a little too much on too many different projects. And so it's kind of feeling this need to bring it in and focus my energy more, so that I can find success in the things that I really want to get off the ground right now. Because it's a lot to manage a lot of different projects like that, and it can be hard to like get enough momentum for anything if you're spreading your energy around too much. So
wow,
I'm coming to that realization that I just need to focus a little bit more. It doesn't mean I have to give up everything. It just focusing in, honing in on what the priorities are right now. I can always come back to other projects later, put them on the shelf, you know, come back to them. So yeah, getting more clarity about that, and then getting support from friends, not trying to hold it all myself, and just like, I have a tendency to not ask for help, and just, you know, think that I'm going to work it out on my own, which I can work a lot on my own. I'm pretty self-directed and good at that, but sometimes it really does help to have a friend catalyze some insight or some perspective shifting that you need about a thing that you're going through. So I received the help. I asked for the help and I received it.
Yeah.
And that was really great.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's a big deal to ask for the help. It's one thing to just like for someone to see you need help and just jump in, but I feel like the help is even more, it lands so much better when you yourself ask for it. You know, that's something I talk about a lot in the group, where consent is such a big deal. Like someone needs to say, like, based off their share, that like, oh, I'd either like some reflection or some advice or some level of support here, what I just shared, because that piece about like I need help is if you don't have that, then you're not going to be open to receiving help. So it's just a really important part in practice, and it's just so cool that you had that. You had the wherewithal to ask for it.
Well, when I think back to it, I don't know if I specifically asked for it with words, but I definitely approach I was hanging out with Lydia, and I was definitely like in this state of just like, I need help, and I was open, and then she gave the help, and
Yeah.
I feel like she channeled some things for me, and so I was definitely like, maybe the next step for me is to be able to actually like articulate it with words, like,
Yeah.
I am coming to you for help. Please
Right.
help.
Lydia's on a whole level of intuition that's
Yeah.
like so powerful and such an amazing thing. Other people, not so much. So yeah, I think you're right about that. It'd be really good to take that initiative, right? Yeah. And I'm excited to see what you dial in your focus on, your energy, because you got a lot going on, and it's been wearing on you for
It has
sure.
been. I've been saturated, oversaturated with so I'm really just taking a step back right now, letting everything kind of rest to see what is going to emerge that is going to receive more of my attention.
So much gratitude to Lydia. Her mom was in town during the Mamu show, and it was good to see her again.
Mamuse with the mom.
With the mama. Yeah. She's cool.
She is cool.
Man.
She's on a fun vibe. Yeah.
She's go with the flow kind of person.
Absolutely. Yeah, appreciate her.
What a relief that it sounds like you got that perspective from Lydia that really helped.
It helped clarify some things. Yeah, definitely.
Which is good. It's what we need right now. We need I've been told, I don't know what number it is, but on the Enneagram scale, there's a certain number that I'm sure people know that is I can't remember, but it's like a jack of all trades kind of Enneagram, where they'll dig 100 holes, shallow holes, and their work, that what they're here to do is to learn how to dig one deep hole, or maybe like just a few like deep holes instead of 100 shallow holes. And because that's, like you said, dispersing the energy in so many different ways. It's hard to keep up with this fast-paced life. It's our very, human minds. It's just not possible, and you don't find the depth with with 100 holes. So I wonder if that resonates with you.
It does. Yeah. With human design, what are you? I forget. What's your human design?
What's
type?
that?
So there's like manifestor, manifesting generator, projector. It's a whole framework for understanding thyself.
I love that.
Human design. We could go into another time maybe when you have a chance to. I don't really know enough about it to explain it. I just know that I'm a projector and like what that means, and then you can like look at your compatibility with other. Like, how is projector and manifestor compatible? Stuff like that. Wow. And it helps you just understand yourself and others in a similar way to astrology. But it's like another kind of framework and modality a lens to look through. A lens, I guess you could say.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I want to take the quiz after this.
Yeah, totally.
Find out.
Human design.
Is there a book about it?
I'm sure there's lots of books.
That's
and
what I love.
Audiobooks and websites about it. Yeah.
Do you get your newsletter going?
I'm glad you asked, because I talked a big talk about it. I'm like, hey, sign up for my newsletter, Telepathic Tortillas, but I haven't started it yet. It's in the back of my mind, and I'm going to be bringing it out. I'm just not sure exactly when. It's so easy to just start. I just haven't done it. It's another one of those things of like prioritizing, focusing my energy. It is something that I really want to bring out, so I will be doing it. It's not sure exactly when. I need that outlet, that creative outlet of a newsletter where I can just like write anything. Yeah. And it's not specific to a product or a client or whatever. It's just like free form creativity, and I can bring in other people's perspectives and have them put articles in it and just start to build some momentum with like an email newsletter that you actually want to open in your inbox. Something that's not like bureaucratic things you have to navigate in your email, but like something really enjoyable coming through.
I'm signed up for a couple newsletters that I really enjoy receiving, and I feel like yours would be one of them that I would really enjoy receiving. One of them that's my favorite is the James Clear 321. It comes out every Thursday. He's the guy who wrote Atomic Habits, which is a really important book that I read at a good time in my life. It's three pieces of advice that he has, which are usually always really solid. 2 quotes and then 1 introspective question, which is cool. And then Tim Ferriss has one where it's like, here's a list of all the things I'm into lately, books I've been reading.
That's cool. Yeah,
and,
I can see doing something like that.
Yeah, which would be what I would want to know from you. It's like, what are you listening to?
For me,
lately?
it would be a lot of music. Like, here's my latest music playlist that I'm really excited about sharing.
Yeah.
A live music video. And
you listen to so many podcasts too. I feel like you're always sending me great YouTube video stuff.
Interviews. Yeah. It's just, it would be such a cool way to will be such a cool way to share what I'm excited about with others and become a resource. And mine would be coming out on Thursday as well. Yeah, that's the goal. Thursday morning.
Oof, in the morning time.
Yeah, Thursday morning is when it will land in your inbox, like 6 a.m.
Oh, you know what? That just, for some reason, when I said morning time, I started thinking about how like much I love the morning.
Oh, I love it too, especially when you see the sunrise.
Oh, I saw the sunrise. Yeah.
Nice.
I've seen it. I've seen the sunrise.
Sunrise?
I've seen it.
Ah.
Don't test me, but I've seen it.
I'm going to quiz you on what the sunrise,
looks like.
Have you really seen it? I don't know.
Dude, I've seen it.
You really been up for it?
Yeah.
What color was it?
It was blue and red.
Of course.
Purple.
Green.
It was a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah.
But don't believe me. Like, find out for yourself, man. I think you quiz me because you've never seen a sunrise. Have you seen a sunset?
I've never seen it.
Wow.
At least I've never seen it from this location because of the southern exposure. Yeah. It's just like completely hidden over there.
Never seen it. There's a practice that's really cool that I read in a book about like trying to make it a practice to see the sunset every day. And there's a few different schools of thought on that. It's like, one is like, it's good for your circadian rhythm. You watch the sunset happen, the sun go away. There's some chemicals in your brain that is like setting you up for like being tired soon and getting ready for bed.
Interesting. Specifically if you watch the sun go down.
Yeah.
Like to the last moment.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
There's the sleep researchers will tell you that's good for your eyes and good for your getting you ready to start getting those sleepy chemicals released and
then make sure not to look at Instagram after you do that.
Yeah.
Or can you?
Well, it depends what you want. Yeah. Like, do you want to go to sleep? If it's the winter time, it's 5:00. Like, probably don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Blue blocks, that's a really good idea though.
I mean, by default,
think no matter what.
The scrolling motion is just so hard on the eyes and the nervous system. I feel like that constant scroll, you're looking at something and it's just like if it was unnatural. If we weren't scrolling, if it would just like fade between different screens, you're just like looking at something and then it's fading to the next thing.
That sounds
and
really
there's not all
nice.
this motion, all this vertical or horizontal motion. I feel like it'd be such a nicer experience, but for whatever reason, we're stuck with the scroll. The UI designers chose it for us.
I mean, they chose it masterfully, with the intention
like
of
a slot machine.
keeping us.
They chose it because it's like a slot machine.
Oh my gosh.
How do slot machine numbers turn? Like a scroll. Like scrolling. Yeah, that's why. It's all by design to put you in the Las Vegas airport.
Mm-hmm. To go see Denko at the Sphere.
Yeah.
It could be nice.
Yeah.
Once in my life.
Those slot machines, man. You get off the plane. The first thing you see is an ad for some sort of alcohol. Like as you're coming off the
Wow.
terminal, you see the alcohol sign, and then you go around the corner and you see slot machines with really obnoxious graphics and sounds.
I
And
call
then
them
you have to
sloth machines.
Sloth machines
Yeah.
are very active, and then the people that are walking by you in that airport look like they have lost something, and I don't know what, but they have lost something. And then looking on the walls of the airport
funny.
are very disturbing advertisements that just have the darkest vibe to them. But I found the way to navigate it is to have really good earbuds in, listening to really amazing music, and that can carry you through and navigate those kind of darker vibes of
Get
the airport.
serotonin going.
Yeah, something really like uplifting and they just love. And that got me through last time when I was navigating the airport. I was totally fine. Just kept my vibe consistent. Whereas the first time I went to that airport, I did not have earbuds in, and it was also like at night, and it felt so sketchy, and like I was just like, get me out of here. I do not want to be here.
Deeply
It was
uncomfortable.
a fear and loathing experience.
You took a lot of something for that one. No, never.
No, did not
Just
take
kidding.
anything, but
Yeah.
breath work would have helped.
Yeah, but that's all I think about when I think about Las Vegas is fear and loathing. It's like, yeah, it's sad. Like there's a part of my life that would have. There's a version of me that would have loved to have gone and had the exact same experience that Hunter S. Thompson had. Not the exact same, but
Even
like
with the ether,
yeah, I think that beep really.
it means we're at the hour mark.
We're at the hour mark. Okay,
Yeah.
that's always
It's
good
a helpful
to know.
beak. It's still recording.
Even with the ether, yeah, even with the ether, there's a part of me that would have totally there's a younger version of me that would have totally been down with all that.
Too much, took too much.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, in the circus too, when they're in the circus, that circus place too. Remember that part?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that is a crazy thing.
It's a real life experience.
Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson,
Yeah.
rest in power. Amazing stuff. Yeah. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to say earlier about watching the sunset. It's
Lay it on us.
there's this thing with like healing work and energy work where you like try to, in meditations, you imagine like this white light, this white light energy. And the exercise in the book said that one way to get familiar with that white light energy is to go watch sunsets. And because like at that time where it's at in the sky, you can actually kind of look a little more directly at the sun.
I love seeing the edges of it.
Yeah.
The edges of it are just like
Yeah. So
whole
you're
thing.
that, which is really incredible because the sun, that's actually like, part of it's how do I say it? We've worshipped the sun forever. It is the thing that we can relate to our abundance. We can just like directly be like, oh, like
warmth,
life,
all of it.
life,
The light and the life.
food and everything like that is
Yeah.
literally like, I think the sun is like a god,
Yeah.
and so like, and how metaphoric and weird that like we can't, and when it's in its like greatest, it's like the
It's
what's the like the when it's at the peak, when it's at its peak, like you can't look
can't even
directly
look at it. It's that
can't
powerful.
look at it. It's powerful,
It's beyond.
but it's giving us life, so like we
Yeah.
love it. But at the
Oh.
sunset,
We can actually
you can actually kind of look at it, and so the connection you're making
That-
is like super powerful.
That is a good point.
Yeah. Thank you.
I wonder if we'll be able to see a sunset today. It's a little cloudy out there.
I know, no sunsets lately.
That's motivating me to actually like go drive to see the sunset.
Like Pisgah's a great place to go see the sunset.
Yeah,
Pisgah's
nice.
an awesome place for
Yes. Shout out to Pisgah.
that. Shout out to Pisgah. It's not Pisgah.
Piz.
It's
Is it
Pisgah.
like pizzazz?
It's not possessive, it's possessive.
Speaking of pizzazz, should we go ahead and land this craft?
Man, we talked for an hour again.
Yeah, we did it.
That was really easy.
Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for being with us for this last hour.
Mhm.
sharing this experience with us, this pizzazz experience.
One of these days, I'll try to talk Captain Bond into giving people a punch in their tortilla punch card for making it all the way through a podcast and saying the magic word.
Oh, so we could give out an extra punch. What's the word going to be for this one?
Pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
And then they have to like.
And it's only redeem. Is it only, you can only redeem it on the next Tortilla Thursday?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be this Thursday.
Right.
You can redeem it if you say pizzazz.
If you come in and you say pizzazz,
that gets you 2 punches.
Two punches?
An extra punch.
Well, it gives you one extra punch.
Yeah, so 2 total, because you get 1 punch
two.
for being there.
Yeah.
And then a second
Yeah.
for pizzazz.
Today's Tuesday.
Pizzazz punch.
I feel like it should be for this week and the next week.
Yeah,
too.
because someone might listen to this later.
Yeah.
I will post it tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Or tonight. I might even post this tonight.
Right. I think it's a good idea.
Rapid turnaround. It's more fresh.
Yeah.
More relevant to the moment.
This is what the work that he's putting into this, guys. It's a big deal. Please support us any way you can, energetically.
Think good thoughts.
Think good thoughts. We're going to get some flyers out.
Yeah.
If you guys have comments, if that helps too.
Remember tortillas as
That
much as you
helps a
can.
lot. That
Forget
helps a
them occasionally
lot.
so you can remember them again for the first time.
Yeah. Super simple. It's but profoundly helpful. Everything in that realm.
Yeah. Remember the unity.
Remember the unity.
Tortillas, T for tortillas.
Holding all the units.
We're gonna have Ma Muse on a future Tortilla Thursday.
That guy got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they all got it, but
They all
that
got
guy was silly. Like he was cool, man.
So cool.
He's in. He's a
Yeah.
devotee. Once we do our retreat, he'll catch wind of it and he'll be here.
Yeah. It's gonna be a full on camp out.
Well, this was a fun one, man. Thank you for giving me so much space.
Oh, anytime.
For being here.
I feel like people will really appreciate what you brought and the perspectives and just talking about the power of the men's group work and so many good things we discussed on this one.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna keep doing it.
And we're gonna keep doing it.
I'll be back soon, guys.
All right.
Don't have to wait too long. I know you'll miss us.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see y'all soon.
Make it a great one. Love ya.
Make it
Peace.
a round one.
Make it
Bye.
make it well rounded.
Make it well rounded.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.